Guys, Josue back again with another video on HearmeRaw. And as you can see right in front of me, 4979JJ. Now JJ, those are my initials. Actually my initials are JKJ, my middle name starts with a K. But I'll let you try to figure out what that is. But Josue Joseph. I see these numbers all the time. I actually get numbers, I get messages. Whoops, looks like you got like a close-up look at me right now. I just got out of hot yoga. And I was debating on going into nature because I'm exhausted. I've been doing yoga a lot lately and it was just Black Friday weekend. And I was almost not about to go into nature, but then at the last minute I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stop here before I go home and go for a little walk just to like decompress a little bit, you know, and maybe ground, you know, take off my shoes and walk on the earth for a little bit. And I almost didn't do it, but I decided to do it, and I just happened to run into this car, 4979JJ. Now I haven't looked into those numbers yet, but I do look them up, and I've been looking them up on this site called Sun Signs, I believe. And especially recently I've been looking up on that website, and that website has been giving me like literally exact, like detailed messages like that. Like it's like so detailed. I'm just like, I really honestly feel like somebody's watching me. Now you can think about it in a creepy way, like the government's watching you, or you can think about it like the universe has your back, like your higher self is with you. You know, you're not alone. You have your ancestors, you have the spirits, the angels. You have so many forces, so many invisible forces that have your back, that are working behind the scenes to help you, you know, manifest whatever you're trying to manifest, that are guiding you along your journey. Like 3 of the last numbers that I've seen with JJ on them, when I looked them up, they were so accurate. They literally said exactly how I was feeling. It's a confirmation. It's a confirmation of how you're feeling. If you're a little bit confused on how you're feeling or what you should do, just ask the universe. You know, you could pray on it. You could meditate on it, you know, and you could just ask the universe, you know, universe, reveal to me what I need to know, like reveal to me how I'm feeling. Just show me what I need to do, because a lot of the greats have said this. Like they said that they were told, you know, it's instinct, it's intuition. But yeah, these numbers have been so accurate and so scary. I've been sharing them with my friends, and my friends have also started to see numbers, and I'm sure you have started to see numbers. Look them up, get into numerology, find out what your life path number is, your expression number. There's many different numbers. Astrology is pretty awesome too, so accurate. Like I've met people that are so similar that have the same things. Like there's somebody that I know, Rilana, my partner. She's in Germany, and we have 8 signs in common. And like when I met her, like we just hit it off. We joke around, we understand each other. We don't have to explain anything. We're just like literally like almost, we're not the same, but we're so close. We're like, I'm just like, man, when I look at her, it's like a mirror. You know, she knows how I'm feeling, I know how she's feeling, and it's just great. You know, we're both moon and Pisces. She's a Gemini rising, I'm a Gemini sun, so we have similar things, and it's great. I met this guy that has similar signs to my brother, right? Similar signs to my brother. He's a Sagittarius just like my brother, and he's an 8 life path just like my brother. And when I met him, I'm just like, man, this guy reminds me of my brother. And this is before I knew he was a Sagittarius, and before I knew he was an 8 life path. So there is some truth to this. A lot of people think that there's no truth to this, but so far, in my opinion, in my reality, these things are highly, highly accurate. And like for instance, I would say that for me, I'm convinced, I am absolutely convinced that we are living in a simulation, that this world is malleable, and that this world is changeable, and that we don't have to, you know, we don't have to feel so helpless. That's the thing. When we get disconnected, that's when we start feeling helpless. I felt helpless most of my life until I started using all the tools at my disposal. Now, things like numerology and astrology, like I said, a lot of people do not believe in them, but you know, but look at what the majority of people believe in. Look at what the majority of people believe in. Look at it, and look at the direction that the world is going. We could use a little bit of hope in this world. We could use some imagination. We could use some spirituality. We could use some, you know, outwardly forces. We could use something better than the image of God that most of us have. Not this vengeful, jealous God, but this all-encompassing, loving God. Nature, for instance, Mother Nature has our back. That's what I'm going to nature right now. I'm going to allow Mother Nature to give me a hug, and I'll probably shoot a video out there for you guys too, so you can see some nice views. But I just wanted to show you this license plate here and show you that I'm not making. If you thought I was making this up, I'm really not. And just open yourself up. That's what I had to do. I had to open myself up to new beliefs, to new thoughts, you know. and get rid of the limiting beliefs within me that kept me from really enjoying the world. You know, sometimes if we get too rational, we stop having fun. You know, you have to find that balance between the physical and the spiritual world. You know, they're both valid and they're both necessary and they both work together. You know, it comes from the spiritual to the physical. You know, you manifest, when you start manifesting, you start visualizing, you know, it's in the spiritual realm, it's there, you know. But how it happens, you know, eventually it's gonna happen in your physical world, but it can happen in so many different ways. And that's why, like, you know, I think about what I want and I go towards it. I don't try too hard. I don't obsess over it. And when you don't do that, when you just like, when you have a certain amount of detachment to what you're trying to get, or a detachment to life, or a detachment to your expectations, you just like, you know what, I don't want to plan how this is gonna happen, but I have faith that when it does happen, it will happen in the best way. Now that is a great way to look at life. If you look at life that way, you're gonna have a lot more fun, because trust me, at this beginning of this journey, I tried to be controlling. I tried to say, okay, I want it to go this way, I want to go that way, I want to go that way, and more often than not, it would not happen, and it would go a different way. And when that happens, what would happen to me? I'd be upset. I'll be upset. And I have nobody to blame on my upsettedness, if that's even a word, but myself. I have nobody to blame but myself, because I'm the one that had those expectations. I'm the one that expected it to go this way. But when you let go of those expectations, it might just go way better than you even expected. So have some fun, have some faith, play around. This game of life is pretty fun, and find others that'll play with you. Other people don't want to get in on this craziness of the numerology, astrology, and fairies and angels and all that good stuff. Then, you know, let them do their own thing. Let them have their own beliefs. It's okay. Everyone can find a way, you know, to live this life in a fulfilling way in their own way. There's not one path, but this is just the path I'm choosing because it's really fun. It sits very well with me, and since I've been doing this, I've been having so much more fun, and I've been expressing myself much more, and I actually have a vision, I actually have a goal, and it's working for me. So do what works for you, and you know, if you want to try what I'm doing, feel free to give it a try. Keep up with me on Instagram, Facebook, HearmeRaw community on Facebook as well. All my links are in the description below. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.